Kessa Early, and I am Principal of Alternative Education here in Novato. I identify as a Black woman, but I am biracial, both Black and white. I have worked in Novato Unified for the past 19 years. I'm also a parent. I had two of my children, my two daughters, graduated from Novato High School, and I have an incoming freshman next school year. So my roots really run deep in Novato, and I actually graduated from Novato High School and was a cheerleader there. So we have really strong roots in Novato. And unfortunately, this past summer, I was disappointed by what I saw in our town and saddened by the racism that my family and I experienced because we decided to use our voices and say that our lives matter. I am incredibly proud of my two daughters and the work that they've done to help bring awareness to the injustices in our country and to their call to action of dismantling white supremacy. My call to action was to implement ethnic studies this past school year, and so I'm really proud to say that we are now teaching ethnic studies when we began this spring. My ultimate goal is that we will have Black history and literature embedded in our daily instruction so that we will not need Black History Month to bring awareness, because our students will be taught the important role that we played in the development of our country. Thank you so much for listening.
What's up, Novato High? We hope you had a great weekend. And now, here are the senior leadership students with an update on prom.
We know this isn't the senior year we had imagined. We think it's important to stay transparent about the decisions we make, especially prom. The seniors in leadership had to make a decision by November 1st as to whether or not we would keep the reservation for our venue.
If we held on to this date, we'd owe the full amount in May, and due to our current situation, we would not be able to raise the funds needed nor meet the safety precautions to hold a dance. So we decided to cancel our prom venue.
This leaves us with a difficult decision to make about the funds that we have raised since freshman year.
We all raised this money together, purchasing class shirts, going to Dine and Donates, buying a parking spot to paint, attending school dances, and winning last year's homecoming float competition. The leadership class is so appreciative of all your continued support over the years.
With that being said, we now need your input. We want your ideas and opinions about what to do with the remaining funds and how to celebrate our senior class. So we have a survey that we hope you fill out. Please submit this by Friday, February 12th. If you have any questions, reach out to a senior in leadership or email Mrs. Searle.
Friday is the end of the progress report period, so make sure you check in with teachers about any missing assignments.
The next new staff member we'd like to recognize is Jason Weiser. Jason is a social sciences credential candidate at Dominican University. Originally from Michigan, Jason moved to California 4 years ago to teach tennis and currently decided to continue his family tradition of teaching in the classroom. Outside of school, Jason likes to read, climb, and run all the hills Marin has to offer.
Hi, my name is Joshua Lieberstein. I'm a senior at Novato High, and for my senior project this year, I've decided to do math tutoring for all levels up to Calculus AB. I finished Calculus AB last semester and can tutor all levels of math up to there. If you're interested in getting tutored in math, I need at least 20 hours for my senior project and can do it over Zoom. Please contact me at my email, which should be on the screen right now, and we'll see what I can do for you. Thank you, and have a good one.
Thank you so much to everyone who provided feedback on our homecoming survey. We heard your want for some fun spirit days and a homecoming court, so we're kicking off senior nominations this week. Download the Voting for Schools app or head over to novato.votingforschools.com. There you will be logging in with your 10-digit student ID number. For example, 1, then 4 zeros, and then your 5 digits at the end. Your password is your birthday in this specific format: month number, day number, and 4-digit year. If your month or day has a 0 in it, like March 03 or October 5th 05, do not put that extra 0 in. Your birthdays were uploaded to this site as your password, so you need to enter them correctly or you won't be able to log in. If you have any issues or questions, contact Ms. Searle. Nominations end at midnight this Friday, February 12th.
Tomorrow, Tuesday, February 9th, NHS Athletics is hosting a dine and donate at Tommy Sauce's. Make sure to mention NHS and they'll donate 25% back to us. You can call ahead and pick up or sit outside and enjoy some lunch or dinner while supporting NHS athletes. Senior families, Wednesday, February 10th is the last chance to snag a senior dedication. If you would like to secure a quarter page, half page, or full page dedication, check out our yearbookforever.com and click on Create a Senior Ad. Senior athletes and MSA students, thank you to those of you who already filled out the survey. Yearbook can't wait to recognize your athletics and or MSA efforts over your 4 years at NHS. If you haven't already, please fill out this Google form by Friday, February 12th. Spring Club Fair is this Thursday, February 11th at 12:30 p.m. on the @Novato High Instagram. Videos of the new and returning clubs will be posted, and a club list with information on how to join will be linked in the bio. Be sure to check it out. It's almost Valentine's Day. On Friday, February 12th, there will be an opportunity to go to Novato High at both lunchtime and after tutorial from 2:50 to 3:50 to get your paper heart and a little treat. Leadership is carrying on the tradition of writing every student's name, all 1,440 of you, on a paper heart and posting them on the wall for people to grab. Drive through the NHS bus loop to visit the heart wall to pick up yours and friends. Make sure to wear a mask because you can get out of your car to take a photo op and pick up a goodie bag.
What's up, Novato? MSA Jazz Choir is selling Valentines grams or Palentine's grams, and it's something you're not going to want to miss out on. So if you want to show someone some extra love this Valentine's Day, head over to our website and pick one of our 3 song options, and your recipient will have the song played during their Zoom class on the Friday before break.
You can purchase your Palentines today on MSA's website, marinschoolyards.org. They're $3 if you're a student, $5 if you're not a student. The 3 options for songs are Shaboom, Can't Help Falling in Love, and You've Got a Friend. You'll be asked to fill out a Google form with your information and the information of the person that you're sending it to, and then another one with your payment information. Thank you for supporting MSA and for helping us spread the love this Valentine's Day.
The Novato High Library has just received a big shipment of new fiction and nonfiction books. To celebrate Black History Month, check out brand new fiction books by authors such as Angie Thomas, author of The Hate You Give, and Nick Stone, author of Dear Martin. You can also pick up a nonfiction book about Malcolm X, Trevor Noah, or Michelle Obama. If you're looking for some romance novels to get ready for Valentine's Day, try books like Tweet Cute, Yes, No, Maybe So, or More Than Just a Pretty Face. Contact Miss Moore for book recommendations at cmoore@nusd.org.
Congrats to our MSA authors who are being recognized for their exceptional work this year. We had 20 great creative writers earn top honors in the Regional Scholastic Art and Writing Awards. 6 students earned a gold key and will advance to the national level of competition, becoming the largest MSA contingent to move up to the national level. 10 students also received silver keys and 7 earned honorable mentions.
Our amazing Friends of NHS 2021 parent group is at it again. They are currently organizing a Surprise a Senior program. Seniors can opt in by filling out the Google form by February 26th. Seniors who opt in will receive a fun surprise before graduation. Secondly, this parent group is sponsoring a service initiative called Share the Love, Spread the Love. Seniors can take a picture of themselves doing an act of service and email it to novatohigh2021@gmail.com for a chance to win some sweet senior swag.
The Marin County Office of Education and a group of high school students across Marin County have come together to collaborate with various local community-based organizations to create a student wellness speaker series.
This series is designed specifically for high school students. Each session offers engaging talks on various topics such as anxiety, emotional intelligence, LGBTQ+, substance use, and digital wellness. The speaker series is available from now through April. Registration is free, and if you're interested, please contact Zach Lee or Ryan Hagerman on how to register and attend. Spread the word and make sure others know about these resourceful sessions. And now, here's Amber.
Hello, Novato High. Welcome to the second week of the season for nonviolence. And as we talked about last week, nonviolence is based on the philosophies of Mahatma Gandhi and Martin Luther King Jr., who both talked about the power of waking up to injustice and violence, whether that's towards ourselves or others, as we work to transform the conditions that create violence and harm. And in these announcements, we're also watching videos about Black History Month, in which we celebrate the achievements and histories of Black Americans and people of African descent. Nonviolence and racial justice go hand in hand because both speak to the impact of violence, oppression, trauma, and injustice and how they destroy lives and communities. And both speak to the pain and struggles that need to be legitimized, felt, heard, and seen. Yet nonviolence isn't just about resisting what we don't like or becoming angry, bitter, or hopeless because of it. Nonviolence is also about actively creating a new world that restores and strengthens relationships across differences and divides. So what is violence? Well, violence is any emotional, verbal, physical, or social behavior that creates harm to ourselves or others when our needs aren't met. Violence can also be a way to help us feel safe and protect us from harm. And sometimes violence is necessary for our survival. Yet violence can be the harmful ways in which we talk to ourselves or others. Social media can be violent, with how we can harm our self-esteem or sense of worth at the expense of entertainment or posting something cool. Violence can come from our culture or family or friends who tell us we have to be a certain way or else we don't belong. Yet sometimes violence are the words that we don't say, or the actions that we don't take. Ignoring someone, not coming to someone's aid when they need help, staying silent when we see harm and violence around us, recording a fight versus getting help or intervening. So violence is clearly not just physical force. Violence is often because we are carrying unseen or unheard pain. There's a common saying that hurt people hurt people. When we carry pain or trauma that we have not found healthy ways to heal or address, we lash out and hurt others. And most of the time, we don't mean to. It can be very unconscious and connected to what we were taught growing up or what we saw growing up. So for example, we may have a need to be heard. So we turn to violence to get that need met by screaming, raising our voice, or using physical force. We may have a need for justice in the face of injustice. So we may blame, shame, belittle, and dehumanize other people who don't think like us or don't get it to get our need for justice met. We may want to be perfect, so we turn to violence by being constant critics of ourselves, which keeps us feeling disempowered and feeling not enough. And sometimes we romanticize violence and make it fun. We watch movies, TV shows, and play games that desensitize us to the real impacts of violence. Not to say that we can't watch these shows or play these games, but just to say that violence has been normalized, not just in the media, but in our own classrooms. In our history class, we learned that we are a violent nation and that civilizations have formed through violence and domination. Yet we pay little attention to understanding the underlying social, psychological, and political causes and conditions that lead to violence. So until we begin to address the root causes of violence, violence will maintain itself. And I believe nonviolence is not the opposite of violence, but the solution to disrupting the cycles of violence by understanding the root causes of it, and then realize that violence doesn't have to be the only way to get our needs met. Sometimes it is if our survival is dependent on it. Yet other times it keeps us from finding more caring solutions and alternatives that would work better. And on a global level, violence keeps countries and leaders fighting each other and not talking with each other in more constructive ways. So violence is easy, nonviolence is hard, because it invites us to step out of what we were taught and what we know. It invites us to practice self-control when we feel triggered and want to act out in our habits and patterns. So over the next few months, we'll be practicing nonviolence and learning skills and tools in 3 areas. The first is personal and inner change. We examine the violence towards ourselves as we learn to be less judgmental and more compassionate with ourselves. The second is interpersonal change. We're practicing caring and safe behaviors and skills with one another as we work through conflict effectively. And the third is world change. We take a stand for truth, justice, peace, and community that honors our interconnectedness. So now I want to hear your voices. When you reflect on the violence that you've experienced, how do you respond to violence? What do you do? And how do you cope? And we'll have this Padlet to share our thoughts together. And I really look forward to hearing your thoughts about this as we kickstart the season for nonviolence. See you next week.
Remember that next week, February 15th through the 19th, is midwinter break. That's it for your announcements. Have a great week, and as always, stay classy, Novato.